Hey, your daily guidance for today so you don't screw something up. Ooh, already. Four of Wands. Okay, so you're most likely not going to screw things up with whatever is going on in your life if you embody the energy of stability. If you're feeling anxiety, if you're feeling fear or whatever, just feel stable instead. Visualize the best possible outcome and match that vibration. Leave behind the fears that are keeping you from feeling the stability. Okay? Don't forego the stability because you're unable to let go of anxiety or grief or depression or confusion or any of that stuff. All that is temporary. Letting that go and embodying this energy instead will give you the better outcome. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles, boundaries, respect, self-respect, self-worth. Knowing what you want and what you don't want will bring you to your Ten of Pentacles. And the Queen, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Two of Cups came in together, which tells me something very clear. All you have to do, the only thing in your way from a stable future with someone else, is your own sense of negative emotions that keep you from it. Do you get what I'm saying? That if someone's like standing in front of you proposing marriage, or if someone's offering you a job, or if it's a best friend coming back and saying, I'm so sorry, or whatever, okay? Or someone's even giving you a present and you're like, I don't want to open the present. There could be like a jack-in-the-box in it. You never know what the present is if you're focused on, no pun intended, but if you're focused on the past or the terrible things that could be in the future. And this isn't really about, because the Nine of Swords is about anxiety and fears and pointless stuff. This is more about your emotions and disappointment and how they mix into and turn into the fears and anxiety. Because she's walking away from something, going towards something else with a violin, which means she's really sad and filled with sorrow. So that's what's preventing you from going any positive direction. She has her back turned to all of these things. All because of some negative emotion inside her that is playing like the gremlin in her mind, telling her that you can't have this and this and this and this because of something. Is that worth it, or would it be more worth it to put that negativity aside and say, okay, so if I'm going to have the best day today, all I need to do is focus on stability, take care of my body, work out, take care of my thoughts and actions, the energy I'm embodying, do great things for the world, and set things in motion for a beautiful legacy that I could have. So if you're working on your business, do something new and innovative today. Do something that progresses. If you're writing affirmations, start writing them differently today. Go hang out with family. Go hang out with people that really mean something to you that aren't negative Nancy's. Share a drink that isn't alcoholic with someone. Share your emotions, share your thoughts. Bring some healing to someone in your life today that could really use it. Everything here is more worth embodying than this energy. Not even the birds want to stay with her with how miserable she is. The ground underneath her is like fading away and drying out because she's absorbing all the energy so she can sustain her negative energy. This is how you get narcissists. This isn't letting go of a relationship. This isn't letting go of people or anything. So many readers, there are so many great ones, but so many of them, even the great ones, interpret this as leave the bitch, leave it behind, walk away from it. No, dumbass, that's not what this means. This means that you are being asked to that you're turning your back to something when you're being asked to turn your back towards the negative emotion that's draining your world of all life. You're becoming a void because of negative emotions, not because of what someone else did to you. What someone else did to you is long gone and over with. You're the one still standing there feeling like shit over it. And you're blaming someone for something when there's light on the horizon. The moon is full, so you're really in love. There's still possibility of fertility. The rivers are still flowing. But you're standing there with your violin playing the saddest little song in the world when you've already reached enlightenment and you already know how to guide yourself. Basically, this card is the pity party card. I'm going to be miserable. I'm going to be pitiful. I'm going to sit here and cry until somebody takes care of me and makes me feel what I want to feel because I'm too lazy and stubborn to do it myself. That's the Eight of Cups. And if you're embodying this energy, you don't deserve any of this. Because then this person you would be with is going to have to be doing all the emotional work for you, all the financial work for you, all of your affirmations and self-worth for you, and then to make you feel loved. All because you're a big baby. Sorry, but it's true. The Eight of Cups is a terribly misinterpreted energy when the card itself, when the universe itself is telling you the only thing in your way from your best life is your own energy. This entire reading could be these two cards right here. Do you want to embody this or do you want to embody this? And if you're going to embody this, is it because you're walking away from the negativity inside you, or because you think someone else is to blame for your problems? Because no one's to blame for your problems. You're choosing to make problems where there are none because you think too much. When people are emotional, they think too much. They don't feel too much and they don't change their energy, which is this. Feel more. Change your energy. Do something in the physical world. Take care of yourself. But instead, this? And what's the most common thought that goes with this? He done me wrong. He did me wrong. He deserves it. She deserves it. Blah, blah, blah. They deserve all the trauma I've caused them. Screw you. No, they don't. That's an entity talking out of you. Entities make people do stupid shit like this, where they walk away from soulmates and loved ones, and then the person is left alone, crying, miserable, low vibration, low frequency and everything, and then they start drinking, they start doing terrible behaviors, and then the entities can get in and be like, oh, thanks for the body, now that your light is gone. Bottom of the deck. Somebody really, really, really misses you, and you really, really miss them. 2 of Cups, 6 of Cups, 8 of Cups. You really don't want to walk away from this person that you were in a very long-term relationship with before. You've known this person or this situation in your life for at least 10 years or going on 10 years. And something happened within the last 4 years, 4 energetic shifts, or 6 years of 6 experiences to where a child would have been at least that age. Look at it symbolically, okay? And you've chosen within the 8th year before you get to the 10, because this is the legacy, this is the pinnacle. So before you get to this, the Queen has been infiltrated with this negative emotion to test her to see if she wants to go back to this true happy sense of herself with the 2 of Cups and a family soulmate connection, or to walk away into depression. This never goes anywhere. You either go to this or you go to the 10 of Cups. You don't stay at the 8 of Cups. You don't go from the 8 to the 9 of Cups to fulfill your wishes, because your wishes are this 10 of Pentacles, and your 10 of Pentacles is already here. Your 4 of Wands is already here, your 2 of Cups is already here, your 6 of Cups is already here, and the Queen of Pentacles is already here. The most nurturing, loving, caring, responsible Queen in the deck. The Fire Queen is like your cool, artsy aunt that's super sexy, and she's like, 30, 40 something, but acts like she's 20, and she's totally wise and responsible and can lead everybody. The Queen of Pentacles is like the best mom who has the most beautiful garden, and she grows the most healthy food and has an empire for herself. The Queen of Cups is like the most emotionally intelligent one of all, but too timid to go actually do anything in the world because she's too involved in emotions. Even at her highest, the Queen of Cups will always always choose love over anything else. She's the purity of water. Everything thrives with her, so her purpose is to be love itself. And the Queen of Swords is pure grace and intelligence and pure, dedicated to justice and fairness. And I'm not talking about the reverse sides yet. Okay, we're going to do a different deck now. Bottom of the deck right here is Three of Cups. Don't forgo any opportunity in your life because of negative emotions. Let that shit go. Break yourself free of those negative emotions. Express how you truly feel. Even if you're really pissed off at somebody, express it. Tell them. Why hold it in and make somebody else pay for their crimes? Why take all of the negativity that someone else caused you or that you caused yourself and then go to another relationship and make them have to pay for everything that the previous partner did, when your issue is with the previous one because their roots and their connections to you have gone on for years and years and years, and they love you and you love you. There's two beings here that love each other. A little teeny one, like maybe you guys have a family together. There is real love in this spread. Don't be snooty. Be the best version of yourself. Any queen, any empress, any king, any emperor, they all know that you cannot do anything without having your heart be true first. You cannot allow the Eight of Cups to influence your life. You cannot allow the Ten of Swords to dictate where you are or how long you grieve. You cannot do these things. Cut yourself free from your own miserable thought patterns. Because the only thing in the way of you in a beautiful marriage, a beautiful relationship, is how much you dislike the people you've been with. And the truth about how much you dislike them is that you dislike what you did yourself in that relationship and what you've done afterwards. You can't be in a happy relationship if you're constantly screwing one up and going to the next one. You're just leaving a trail of cups behind, like that Christina Perri song, the Jar of Hearts. Doesn't it get cold inside your soul with that icy heart? Totally butchered the lyrics, but whatever. Be yourself. End the cycle of constantly being your worst self and be your best self. You are a being of light and magic and purity, of authenticity, of enlightenment, of illumination inside and out to the world at large. And all you're missing from being able to have what you want is to communicate. See how the light is missing from his neck? He knows what to do. He's guided by divinity and by all the other aspects of himself. His heart is open, but he's not saying anything at all. All he wants is to express this, like his love to this person that broke him to the point where it feels like death. But he's not doing it. All he wants is to continue to entangle himself with this person that he thinks is this empress, this goddess being that he loves, his moon goddess, his earth goddess, his sexual goddess, this woman who he sees as everything, or maybe this woman who sees this man as everything, but they're not communicating. You notice how there's no swords in this deck except the Ace of Swords, the He of the Fiery Sword, which is like right here. And I didn't put it there on purpose, but now I'm noticing it's up there above the stability. You desire stability in a long-term marriage. What's in your way is what happened in the past with the Death card, which is over, by the way, which means you're just holding on to remnants of the past that are keeping you from a beautiful future. It could be with the same person because the love there is really deep. You don't get 10 of Pentacles, 2 of Cups, and 6 of Cups with a rebound. Even if it's a relationship after a rebound character, you don't get a spread like this for those. Spreads like this are usually for people who you say, oh yeah, I dated that so-and-so sign and they broke my heart and I broke theirs and we did terrible things to each other and then, it was over. That's when this happens. Because somewhere deep inside you, you know you want this. Sorry, I really need to get a better workstation thingy. Please don't screw up your love life because of what you did to someone else or what someone else did to you. We have these terrible experiences in life so that we can learn how to grow stronger because of them, not to run away because we experience them. Epona's Wild Daughter. This card in the deck says that everything that happened in the past, the worst is over, basically. And I've had so many readings where I keep telling you this. The worst is over. You're only keeping the worst alive in your own mind and heart to keep yourself from experiencing the best. Why? You've already gained the wisdom. You know this person is designed for you. You know you're divinely guided and it's a match made in heaven. Otherwise, this luminous glow, this being, this elemental, this fairy, this she, wouldn't be here protecting you. So why perpetually say that, oh, it's over? Well, the past version had to be over so that you could break free and have this phoenix moment, so where you can come back together better than ever. You can't just stick to the past and say, oh, it's over. Society says you can't do this with, exes or with jobs. I went to that job once and I got fired and it was terrible and I don't want to go back to it. When you honestly do want to go back to it, when you are really honestly in love with this person, when you really want a new beginning with this person and it's already there for you, all you have to do is be brave enough to take it. Are you a courageous lion or are you a cowardly lion? Are you a Sagittarius that's afraid to go the distance? Are you an Aries that's afraid of a cliff because the last time you tried to jump that cliff you failed? Don't you realize that you failed to jump that cliff the first time because you were supposed to learn the exact energy it needs to get through it? Bottom of the deck is healing waters. You should take a bath. The divine feminine, the universe itself, and a decision to be made. Thank you. So, who is silly enough to walk away from an embodiment of the divine feminine and the universe itself within one being? Someone who's basically #woke. And the decision being walk away or have the best relationship of your life, have the best job of your life, have the best birthday party of your life, whatever this applies to for you in your life. I'm using a relationship as an example because honestly, it's easier than constantly saying every single other freaking thing it could apply to. So applying it to love and relationships is much easier because you can interpret it however you want. How I'm being asked to interpret it and how I'm translating it through my system is that this is about two people who have hurt each other in the past deeply, like real freaking deep pain between two people, to the point where like they really, really, really thought they wouldn't survive it. But they're so in love with each other. I don't want to call it tragic, but the loss of this relationship would be tragic. Because it's such a beautiful feeling. The sensation of, I'm going to be really honest with you. I keep getting flashes in my mind of two people in a relationship and how happy they were. And then there were intermittent moments of, betrayal and treachery and things I don't want to light up in your grid. But they really hurt each other. They really hurt each other. And it goes way beyond, like, it's almost as if the reason why there's no sword cards here is because Spirit's telling me they did everything to each other. They cheated, they lied, they hurt each other physically, they tried to almost kill each other. They did their best to influence everyone in their lives against each other. Oh, come on, angles. Can I have my laptop, please? Jesus Christ. These two people screwed each other over. Okay, bottom line. But they love each other. And it's not a sick kind of love. It's not a addicted, trauma-bonded love. No, this is real love. This is like two twin flames coming together and destroying each other because the way they were before was completely inauthentic. They had to destroy each other so that they could break free to express themselves for exactly who they are. That's why they both feel such a deep regret and remorse for what they did to each other. And that's why the only thing in their way is that regret and remorse. And if you didn't know, the energy of regret, those things create entities and thought forms. So if you're like bathing in a pool of regret all the time, you have an entity attachment, which is keeping you from the love that you desire. Saint Bridget, Our Lady of Exalted Light. I give endlessly because the light is without end. My soul is all I need. She's also carrying the lantern. Now, here's what I'm getting. Because she's also wearing the same kind of dress that the Eight of Cups is wearing. Do you want to go ahead and marry the light and be single for the rest of your life? Because every relationship you're going to go to, you're going to default to this pious sense of, it's fine, I'm okay, I'm all I need, I have God within me. Or do you want to allow God to actually come and enter your life with you and join you? Because you can be married to God and Source and have your life, or you can be also allow Source, Spirit, God to marry you with you in this incarnation. It's a choice to be single, and it's a choice to be married. The light is within both of you. You give endlessly because the light is without end. When you walk away from something, you stop giving, which means you don't feel that the other person is worthy of that love. You think that they're not worthy of light. So you make a judgment, which means that you will be judged. So instead of withholding the light of forgiveness, of love, of union from someone, withholding the light of communication from someone. I mean, really, look, the light is even missing from right here, from his neck. Remember? He's just thinking about things, asking guides what to do, and then feeling his way through it. He's not taking any action. He's not taking any communication efforts. Zhu Xuanjing. Zhu Xuanjing. I hope I'm pronouncing this right. Zhao Xuanjing, the mystic of peace. I am peace. When my mind is clear, the way is clear. Clear your mind, right here. Clear your mind of this. A clear mind pays no heed to a broken heart. A clear mind does what it can to heal that heart. And what your heart desires, truly from what I'm reading here for you, is unity with that which was ended, because you feel that you can create a better outcome this time, because the spirit dancer is about self-expression. Fantastic new ways to express yourself properly, which means you think you can express yourself properly in this new relationship better than you did before. And I say new relationship because the old relationship with whomever this was is over. But the love is still there, which means a new relationship can start with this person. Thank you. Okay. One more goddess card, please. I swear, it's like I've been reading for the same, like I know I haven't had a lot of subscribers, But this story for the past few months that I've been reading, like when I'm doing these readings, it's the same. It's almost as if it's the same group of people going through this heartache. Sarada Devi, the Divine Mother. Unconditional love exists within me. The presence of love is the absence of judgment. Boom! What did I just say to you? What did I just say to you? Put your judgment aside and give unconditional love. You really love this person that you walked away from and you treated like crap. Why would you continue to punish yourself because of your nasty thoughts regarding this person? Catherine Labourne, the patroness of miraculous healing. I am ready to heal. I am worthy of miracles meant for me. Seriously. Oh, cool. Playfulness is a spiritual power. The spirit dancer. Laughter leads me back to the light. Freya, the goddess of discernment. I spend my time wisely. I only say yes when it's a holy hell yes. Say yes to this. Say yes, because if you could see what I'm seeing, the life you could live with this person, the experiences you could have, it's beyond words, really. I speak a lot of different languages and I'm unable to put to you in any other language the beauty of this energetic vibration that I sense here. That which you think was over only had to cocoon itself to be a butterfly again. It didn't die, it just hid itself to change into its truest self. There is so much goddess symbology here, even without these goddess cards. The Divine Feminine Kruach card, the Bright Mother, the Unity card. He of the Fiery Sword, I mean, could be male or female. It says it's more male energy, but connects right with the female energy. Ten of Pentacles, you pretty much need to have a goddess-like partner to reach this level of success in love and life. Please don't be a fool. And if you're going to be a fool, be the kind of fool that takes risks and opportunities for love. Haven't you figured out yet that if your heart and your love life aren't at peace, your finances are a mess? And if your finances are fantastic, but you have no love life, then you're pretty much just putting all of your energy into money, which means it'll flow right out of you as quickly as it came into you, because it's not staying anywhere to create any growth. More truth. The masks have been taken off. Communicate. Communicate, 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 communicate. It's time for new beginnings. Really. The worst is over. People have learned from the darkness in their souls, and really massive changes have taken place that you are unaware of. Hearts have been opened that were closed. And all that's being asked of you is to have courage to love unconditionally and to receive unconditionally. And take things slow. Even if you go back to this person, there's no reason to get married immediately. You can take things slow. Abraham Hicks says, the best marriage vows are, I like you pretty good, let's see how it goes. So, my lovely, lovely viewers, I like you pretty good. Let's see how it goes. And closing advice for you, seriously, honestly, deeply, truly, from my own heart to you, if this was a spread for me, I would go and put nice clothes on right now. I would, dress up as nicely as I could, but not overly nice. I would dress up comfortably and nice. And I would get in the car, if I had a car. I would get in a car and I would go call this person and be like, would you like to go have coffee? There's some things I'd like to talk to you about. And then I would go and sit down with this person and talk to them and say, these things that happened really hurt me, and I'm grateful that they did because they helped me become the best version of myself. Now, please let me know how things hurt you and what I can do to make things better. What do you need from me to heal your heart? Ah, again, the divine feminine. I hold the universe within me. I am the force of an ever-expanding love. Come on. This is the phoenix egg. This is the egg of everything. I hold the universe within me. Oh my goodness. You are a lucky, lucky person in love. The warrior saint. I'm a warrior of love. My devotion attracts resources and support. You're supported. Cut through the bullshit. Look at the blue and yellow. My bago. I remember somebody who had blue and yellow in their color scheme. It was their high school colors. Aw. Cute. Teresa of Avila, Our Lady of the Interior Life. I trust the answers I find within me. I know that the presence of love is real. Yes, the presence of love is real. Machik Labdron, the diamond-hearted Dakini. I see the light in my own darkness. I face my ego beliefs to feel free. Face your ego beliefs. Feel free. Do not allow your ego to dictate what you do in your love life. Mirabai, the saint of true freedom. Love is what sets me free. I am married to my own soul. Do it. Marry your own soul, and you know what happens when that happens? Your own soul finds you in another body and comes to you. And if that's already happened, and you're using the Eight of Cups to walk away from it, you shouldn't do that. Trust, love. Not the fake, prissy love that's easy, but the love that transforms you into the god and goddess that you know you are. And the ones you didn't even know you were. Sorry if this sound is messing with you. It's this bracelet I had made a while ago for me and my partner. He had the sun and I had the moon. And this was one he got me a long time ago from a beautiful shop on Etsy that I don't remember the name of anymore. But if I remember it, I will link it for you. I should really get to making bracelets again. Moldavite. Anyway, I love you. Please take care of yourselves and be kind to the people around you. There is so much love for you. So much. And the only thing in your way is what you've told yourself is in your way. Because the way is actually clear for you. Watch this reading again. It's actually very, very applicable to a lot of different areas in your life. I'm looking at it from a health and business perspective too, and it really is. I'm going to go before the video cuts off. It usually does around 34. Bye.